Sometimes, you love someone deeply, but they leave you over a minor issue. And then, just a few days later, that same person appears in front of you with someone else, spending time under the same roof. The romantic comedy film we are discussing today takes a similarly intriguing turn. After watching this film, your heart will remain connected to the story until the very end. At the beginning of the film, we see Avery and Logan, who arrive with their families to celebrate Christmas. Logan looks at Avery and says, "Don't leave me." In reality, Avery has secured a new job and must move to London. However, Logan does not want her to leave because they have been together since childhood and love each other deeply. As they enter the house, Avery and Logan meet their respective families. Avery's parents proudly express how much they love her and how deeply they will miss her presence. Logan, overwhelmed by emotions, tells Avery that he cannot live without her and pleads for her to stay. Avery tries to explain to Logan that she cannot marry him because she wants to focus on her career. Hearing this, Logan becomes upset and accuses her of abandoning their relationship for selfish reasons. A heated argument ensues between them, and Avery, heartbroken, walks away. Later, she cries in solitude. On the other hand, Logan also feels the pain of separation. The story then takes a leap of 10 years into the future, where Logan has become a successful architect. Today, he is preparing for an important meeting. Meanwhile, Avery, who has taken a few days off from work, tells her friends that she is going to meet her boyfriend's family for the first time. Her friends wish her luck and hand her 2 bottles of drinks. Logan arrives to meet his mother and grandmother, as he will soon be living with them. At the same time, Avery visits her father. Her father reminds her that she is about to take a significant step in her life and advises her to think carefully before making a decision. He gives her some old photographs, one of which is a memorable picture of Avery and Logan together. He asks her about Logan, but Avery avoids the topic and quickly makes an excuse to leave. In the next scene, Avery heads to the Christmas party with her boyfriend, Cameron. She appears slightly nervous because this is her first time meeting Cameron's mother. When Avery and Cameron step inside the house, she meets Cameron's mother, Erica. However, Avery senses something unusual about Erica's behavior. Meanwhile, Logan arrives at a Christmas party with Casey, who introduces him to her father. When Logan meets Avery's mother, an unexpected revelation occurs. Cameron and Casey share the same mother. In reality, Casey is Cameron's sister. Casey also introduces Logan to her younger brother, Callum. While everyone is engaged in conversation, Cameron introduces Avery to Casey and Logan. Logan is completely taken aback upon seeing Avery, as they are meeting again after 10 years. Friends, if you watch this video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. They both behave as if they are meeting for the first time. Avery feels anxious because she fears that Logan might reveal their past in front of everyone. To prevent this, she pulls Logan aside and says, "You cannot tell anyone about us." However, Logan responds, "We should tell the truth that we were once close to each other 10 years ago." Avery, feeling uneasy, replies, "I have met Cameron's mother. She is extremely strict. If she finds out about us, she will never allow my marriage with Cameron." Upon hearing this, Logan remains silent for a moment and then promises that he will not say anything to anyone. During the party, Casey introduces Logan to her father's friends, Stan and Margaret. Margaret looks at Logan and asks, "What do you do for a living?" Logan answers, "I am an architect. I design buildings." Margaret then says, "Stan's company also constructs large buildings on an international level. You should definitely talk to him." Logan nods and replies, "Yes, that could be a great opportunity." The truth is, Logan's current company does not pay him well. Because of this, he is eager to secure a better job and improve his life. While everyone is engaged in conversation, Avery notices multiple pictures of Erica on the wall. Something about them seems strange to her. Later, she goes to Cameron's room. Cameron asks, "How did you find my mother?" Avery smiles and replies, "She is a wonderful woman." Cameron, sensing her hesitation, laughs and says, "I have a feeling you found her a bit odd." Actually, my mother takes time to get comfortable with new people. That is why she behaves that way. The next morning, Avery turns to Cameron and says, let's go out to explore the market. However, Cameron apologizes and says, I have something important to take care of today, so I won't be able to join you. Hearing this, Casey suggests, Logan also needs to buy a Christmas tree from the market. You can go with him. Avery hesitates at first and refuses, but after a few moments, she agrees. Just then, Erica enters the room and disapprovingly comments on Avery's outfit, saying, you should wear something else. This does not look appropriate. Logan and Avery arrive at the market. Due to the intense cold, Avery starts shivering. Logan immediately takes off his jacket and offers it to her, saying, put this on, or you will catch a cold. Avery hesitates for a moment but then accepts the jacket. On the way, Logan remarks, it is not easy to impress Erica. She has a rather unique personality. Curious, Avery asks, then why do you want to help me? Logan, smiling, replies, because I am your friend. And secondly, I need your help too. Logan explains that he is preparing a business proposal to present to Stan so that he can secure a well-paying job. In return, he will help Avery win Erica's approval. After thinking for a while, Avery agrees to this arrangement. While returning, Avery feels hungry. She reaches into Logan's jacket pocket, finds a snack pack, and starts eating. However, she has no idea that these are special cookies. Suddenly, Logan comes up with an idea and says, if you give a speech at the children's school today, Erica will surely be impressed with you. Avery initially feels nervous but agrees after Logan insists. When they arrive home, Erica looks at the Christmas tree and smiles. Logan praises Avery, saying, Avery picked this tree. Erica then shows them some family pictures that were taken earlier that day. Upon seeing Erica's picture, Avery cannot control her laughter but quickly covers her mouth and walks away. Logan follows her and says, you should not laugh like that. Avery, still smiling, says, why does Erica look exactly the same in every picture? It is as if she never ages. Later, everyone gets ready for the children's mask event. At that moment, Logan finds the snack pack in his jacket, the same one Avery had eaten earlier. As soon as he sees it, he realizes that the cookies were actually infused with a special ingredient. He rushes to Avery, who is acting oddly at the event. Logan quickly steps outside and talks to the school principal because he realizes that Avery is in no condition to give a speech. As Logan is about to enter the hall, a child stops him and says, we are in the middle of a prayer right now. Logan responds with a gentle tone. Inform Father that Avery won't be able to deliver the speech because she is feeling unwell. After saying this, he returns to Avery and informs her. The cookies you ate in the car were laced with something. Avery is utterly astonished when she realizes that she is completely intoxicated. Logan reassures her. Don't worry. I have already told everyone that you are unwell, so you don't have to give a speech. However, shortly after, Avery is called onto the stage. That is when she realizes that the little boy never conveyed Logan's message to the principal. Avery is entirely bewildered since the cookies have taken full effect on her. She somehow composes herself and moves toward the stage while mumbling to herself along the way. As she steps onto the stage and sees everyone gazing at her, anxiety overtakes her. Without thinking, she starts singing a song for the children. Fortunately, the kids and other attendees join in, creating a lively atmosphere. Once the event concludes, everyone stands outside. At that moment, the school principal approaches Avery and praises her. Your performance was outstanding. I have never seen the children this entertained before. He expresses his gratitude and walks away. Later that night, Avery visits Logan, who is deeply engrossed in his work. Logan shows her some of his projects, which she finds incredibly fascinating. Feeling hungry, she heads to the kitchen in search of something to eat and stumbles upon a box of protein bread. Meanwhile, Logan asks her, did you never miss me after moving to London? Avery responds in an indifferent tone. I have moved far ahead in life. Those memories are from 10 years ago, and thinking about them now is futile. Hearing this, Logan silently says, "Good night." Then, he walks away. Still under the influence, Avery devours the entire bread and falls asleep right there. The next morning, when she wakes up, she realizes that Erica is approaching the kitchen. She panics, realizing that she has emptied the entire bread box. Suddenly, Logan enters as well. Avery quickly seeks his help. "I need your assistance. You have to keep Erica out of the kitchen for 3 minutes." Logan steps outside and engages Erica in conversation, while Avery hastily places all the bread in front of Erica's pet dog, Tommy. The moment Erica enters the kitchen, Avery immediately says, "Tommy ate it all." As soon as Erica enters the kitchen, Avery immediately exclaims, "Tommy ate everything." Hearing this, Erica becomes alarmed and quickly tells Avery, "We must rush to the vet right away." Avery and Erica take Tommy to the veterinarian. After a thorough examination, the doctor says in a serious tone, "This bread could act as poison for such a small dog. We need to get it out of his stomach immediately." Upon hearing this, Avery turns pale because, in reality, she was the one who had eaten all the bread. Poor Tommy was completely innocent. Avery instantly sends Erica outside and confesses the truth to the doctor. "Doctor, actually, Tommy didn't eat the bread. I did. I only blamed him because I was afraid of Erica's reaction." The doctor looks at Avery in shock and responds, "What?" But Avery pleads, "You have to help me. Please." After a brief moment of contemplation, the doctor agrees to assist her. Together, Avery and the doctor stage a fake operation to convince Erica. A short while later, they bring Tommy outside. Erica beams with joy upon seeing her beloved dog safe and sound. Avery feels as if her life is about to end. However, when they all return home, Erica openly praises Avery's bravery in front of everyone. Perhaps she had finally started admiring Avery. A little later, Logan enters Avery's room and asks, "Have you lost your mind?" Avery grins and responds, "I explained everything to the doctor properly. That's why he agreed to help me." Logan, in a stern voice, says, "You could have caused a huge problem for us." As soon as Avery opens the door, she notices Erica's son, Callum, standing outside. He had overheard their entire conversation. Avery warns him not to tell anyone about it, but Callum, in return, demands her phone number. Left with no other choice, Avery reluctantly gives him her number. The next day, they all attend a party. Cameron's friend, Sophie, is also present. During their conversation, someone needs to show the house to a potential buyer since they were planning to sell it. Avery walks in and informs everyone that she needs to leave. However, Cameron replies, "I can't go. I've had too much to drink." Hearing this, Logan steps forward and says, "I'll go with Avery." When Avery and Logan arrive at Avery's father's house, a wave of sadness washes over her. She doesn't want this house to be sold. She turns to Logan and says, "I have countless memories attached to this house. The thought of it belonging to someone else is heartbreaking." Logan gently suggests, "Talk to your father. Maybe he will reconsider selling it." Avery, in a disappointed tone, replies, "My father has just retired, and he needs the money." Hearing this, Logan offers a suggestion. "Then why don't you buy the house yourself?" A few days later, Logan tells Avery, "Cameron is not right for you." After the party, he stayed with Sophie until 5 in the morning. Avery, furious, snaps back, "You should be happy with Casey and stay out of my business with Cameron." Logan is deeply hurt by her words and leaves the room. That night, Avery sneaks into Logan's room and starts going through his business proposal. Just then, Logan enters. As they engage in conversation, Callum suddenly appears. Avery, taken aback, asks, "What are you doing here?" Callum, grinning, responds, "I need a gift for Secret Santa." Avery explains, "The market is closed now, so you won't be able to find anything." Callum insists, "I need a present for my mother." Avery replies, "I need to get a gift for your father, and Logan needs to get one for me." Callum, feeling delighted, takes the gift from Logan and happily leaves. During dinner, everyone is engaged in cheerful conversations when suddenly, Stan turns to Avery and asks, "Where are you from?" Avery smiles and responds, I'm from this very city. Hearing this, Casey exclaims, oh. Logan is from here too. That means you two must know each other. Logan quickly interrupts and responds, no, we don't know each other. Meanwhile, everyone starts exchanging gifts. When Erica opens her present, she is utterly surprised to find $90 inside. Confused, she turns to Callum and asks, what is this? Callum replies, I didn't buy this. Avery gave it to me. Logan immediately jumps in and clarifies, that gift was actually meant for Casey. I bought it for her. Upon hearing this, Callum suddenly reveals to everyone that Avery and Logan used to date. Logan, attempting to explain, says, Avery wanted to tell everyone about us, but I was the one who stopped her. This revelation sparks an intense discussion among everyone present. Feeling overwhelmed, Avery silently packs her belongings and prepares to leave. Logan tries to get her phone number, but in her frustration, she refuses to give it to him. A few days later, Avery's father discovers that Avery was the one who purchased their family home. This realization brings him immense joy. Meanwhile, on the other side, Stan calls Logan to his office and assigns him a brand new project. Logan eventually visits Avery's house, and the two engage in a long conversation, addressing everything left unsaid between them. In the end, Logan gets down on one knee and proposes to Avery for marriage. Overcome with happiness, Avery smiles warmly and embraces him. And just like that, the film concludes on a delightful and heartwarming note. Friends, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.